I've had my traveler's notebook since April of 2011, and there are so many things that I absolutely love about it, um, that I don't have any other ones. I don't have anybody, or didn't have any other ones, didn't have any other versions, didn't have any other sizes that I used. I did have a passport, but I've never found that to be a really good size for me. And recently, Glenda and I did a trade. I did pictures of her dogs, and if I can figure out how, I will put it somewhere around now. And she was going to make me a new traveler's notebook cover, and I wasn't really sure, honestly, because there are so many things I love about this, from the way the elastics are strung vertically, to the leather, to the way it ages. Um, and I was kind of torn because, do I really need something else when there's something that I really like? And I have to say, after using this for, I guess, since the end of last year, um, there were a few things that I would have liked better in another binder. For me is wonderful. She does a lot of theme traveler's notebooks, which are really fun. If you look on what she sold, she's got Harry Potter one. She's got one up there now that's a corset one. I mean, just totally cool, artistic, creative binders. And she also has a listing for ones that are more along the line of a regular traveler's notebook, which this personal sized one is. The leather is very similar to the traveler's notebook leather in thickness. I mean, you can probably see how close it is. It's very thick. It's slightly, it's hard for me to tell because I have those pockets on there, but it's very similar. I would say it's a little more pliable, but not so much that it makes a difference in any way. And they lie really flat. So, and she also does these pen loops, which I've seen around in different places, but with hers, the leather runs under the bottom that clamps on, so you're not damaging the leather in any way, which is great. Now this one I added all kinds of stuff to. She has a different leather on the inside, which is softer, and I think what that does is it allows this to lie just beautifully flat and not be overly thick or stiff. I know that you can work the leather and get things to ease out eventually, but I really, when I get a notebook, the first time I open it, I wanted to do that. And it's terrific. The other thing I wanted was I wanted the elastic strung vertically and not horizontally across the spine. I've watched a lot of videos, and most of the ones are with more than one elastic or strung horizontally across the spine. And you can see I have two elastics in here. I could even probably put another elastic in there, even if I had to use a thinner elastic to give me more elastics on the inside. I've never seen one traveler's notebook with the horizontal elastics where the ends didn't cave in like this, and I think it's just too much pressure across the spine, and the whole thing capes in top and bottom, even when there are notebooks, even when there are a lot of notebooks in there sometime. And I think it just like ruins the line of the style of the planner, which is really kind of a simple design. And when you've got, and you can always see the two elastics. I mean, they're never laying perfectly right. One is always sort of on top of the other, and this just drives me crazy when they're all caved in. I actually thought I was the only person that bothered until I saw Kate's newest video where she actually put a bead right there, and she said it didn't really help the fact that the leather was all indented, but it bothered her a little less because she saw it. It was less obvious because there was a bead sitting out there straightening out the eye line, basically. This leather is really nice. It's very similar in feel to the regular Midori. She also said that this kind of leather will age like the Midori. See, there's already a few little scuffs in it. So hopefully after 4 years, this one will look as beautiful as this one. And another thing that always bothers me is the stitching. I know a lot of people like the contrasted stitching like on the Malden, but I just think when the stitching matches the leather, it just looks so much more finished. It looks so much more intentional. It looks so much more elegant. Now, if you love that contrasting stitching, I mean, you're just going to love it. But if you don't love it, to me, it always looks like, well, let's buy one shade of thread that goes with everything and call it a day. And I am absolutely thrilled that Glenda used this stitching, this color thread that matched the binder. I mean, I don't even know if I've seen, and I didn't want to be a pain in the neck about it, because I mean, this was kind of like a trade, and I didn't want to make her nuts. And so while she asked me a lot of questions, which she says she does all the time to find out what people want, I didn't even bring up the thread. I thought it's just going to be white. They're always white, and I didn't even say anything. And when it came and it was a coordinating color, I was so excited. That's just something that makes me really happy. As a matter of fact, I figured, well, I'm going to get it, it'll be white, and I'm just going to use a permanent brown marker and color the thread. And I can't even believe that I didn't have to. And to me, this really looks like, you know, a thought out design and something that was produced with a lot of care. She also finishes the edges. She asked me if I wanted the edges finished like on the Midori. So because sometimes this open edge here is a raw edge, I said yes. So if that's your preference, that can be done. The leather for the inside pockets is coordinating in that it's a very similar color, but it's not as thick, so it is easy to get in the pockets. I mean, it drives me crazy when I have a planner with pockets that I can't get into because they're just crazy stiff. Well, these are not. So she has a lot of options. You can get these kind of pockets or not. You can get pen loops or not. You can get two or not, and I actually got two. And she also has these. I mean, you can see how smooth and like soft and supple these are, how easy it is to get stuff in and out. You know, when you get pockets on thick leather and you can't get in them, I just like don't even know what the point is. So that was my problem with a lot of the Filofaxes. I mean, why make a Finsbury in stiff green leather if the pockets are useless? I had the same thing with Franklin Covey, so thrilled that the leather is somewhat different, and then I'm able to use the pockets that I have. Now I have 4 elastics strung, so 2 larger ones and 2 smaller ones. And Glenda was concerned that, because I think when you do the horizontal elastics, the notebooks lie a little more evenly when they're closed. I think this is really fine for me. I think for now, I have like 3 in here, and a craft folder that she made that I've never had either. And look, they're all finished with brads. So there's all these pockets, and then the brads hold them together on this side. And I think the color of this leather is similar to one of the anniversary editions that Midori put out. The one that had the green elastic. And she asked me actually if I wanted the green, what color elastic I wanted. Did I want the green one? So basically there's a lot of customizing options. Anything from, you know, what size you're going to get to what add-ons you're going to get, to sewn-in pen loops, clip-on pen loops, you know, the edges finished, pocket configurations, or whether you don't want pockets. She even sent me some inserts, personal-sized inserts also, because I didn't have anything like that. So she's also got inserts available. And she's willing to do things that she really hasn't done in the past, like the vertical elastic. So huge amount of questions before she made it for me. She does a regular size. She does a wide also, but she asked me how many notebooks I wanted to keep in here, because I think she does several levels of wide. So if you're somebody who wants 6 notebooks, she would do a wider notebook to accommodate all the notebooks without overhang. I just wanted maybe 1 or 2 more than I had in my traveler's notebook, so it wasn't as wide as it possibly could be. It was just wide enough to work for me. I haven't seen a ton of videos on her, so I definitely wanted to do one, and I'm so excited because I mean, if you guys know, have been watching my videos for a while, you know I do videos about setups, or I do videos about new inserts or new ways I'm doing something or whatever, but I rarely am doing a video about a new binder because I just really don't buy them. I kind of try to find what I want and just like use it till it dies, basically. It's kind of how I do things. It's how I do binders. It's how I do my car. It's sort of how I do everything. So I thought maybe this would be helpful in making decisions about, you know, if anybody's in the same place that I am, maybe they need a little wider binder. Maybe they're looking for a different color. Maybe they want to customize something, just really customize it out. She was really amazing. So I gotta thank you very much, Glenda. I so appreciate this barter thing we did. I'm so happy I did it, and you know, I hope this video helps somebody make a decision about a purchase, or maybe just gives them some thought in what kind of binder they would want next. And thanks, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.